Had a client ask me about shame recently, and I had such a good answer I needed to make a video about it. And first things first, shame is basically your mind or your emotions saying that you are wrong as a person. Guilt says you did something wrong, shame says you are wrong. And he asked me, how do you filter it when it comes up? It's like, what an interesting word. Because there's a few different ways you can filter it, but really we want to listen to it. We want to find out why it exists and what it's saying to us. Sometimes the shame comes externally. The people around you, maybe even the people you care about, tell you who you should be. And if you're not that person, you're wrong. You're actually just wrong socially, societally, whatever. And a lot of times it's bullcrap in the first place. The people who are telling you who you're supposed to be don't even really want that for themselves. Or if they do want it, it's like, oh yeah, because that aligns with your personality and your desires. I'm reading this book, Convenience Store Woman. Girl's 36, working in a convenience store. She likes it. I mean, she even loves it. And it's like, I'm at peace with myself and the world. And then her family comes along and is like, nope, you should get a more prestigious job, and you should get married, and you should do these life milestones. And she takes it on because other people are telling her she's wrong for who she is. Now, the mechanism by which this happens is social rejection. If someone tells me I'm wrong, that is a social rejection. And I'm afraid that the people that I care about will judge me or just kick me out. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to become someone I'm not. Or at the very least, I'm going to mask. And it's like, right, so you're being told you're wrong for who you are and what you like and how at peace you are. And how long can you mask? How long can you be fake before you lose your mind? And for some people, no time at all. For other people, 50 years. But it always comes down at some point. It always is like, oh, right, this is actually not who I want to be. So you can reject that. You can reject the judgment or the imposition other people put on you. Hey, I don't want 2.5 kids in a white picket fence. Hey, I don't want to work a job that's so stressful I lose my hair from stress. I don't want to do these things that you say I should want to do. And that is perfectly fine. And when you get to that point, suddenly the shame evaporates. The fear of social rejection doesn't. But that can be addressed in a different way. The shame evaporates, and then you can be a little bit more at peace with yourself. Listen to where it's coming from, especially if it's coming from someone who does not have your best interest in mind, or an abuser, or maybe someone who thinks they have your best interest in mind, but doesn't really know what you really want. Part 2. This is a long one. The next one you can do is listen to it and be like, wait, it's not external voices saying I should be a certain way. It's the internal voices. It's the part of me that says, no, Steve, you're actually not being the person you're supposed to be. And when that happens, I really like to listen to the values. Who are you? What do you value? Even just on the surface level. So I, Steve Mollura, really, really value fun, adventure, novelty, in-depth human connection. Not just talking about the sports and the weather. Let's share each other's souls tonight. And the shame might say something like, Steve, are you embodying that right now? And the response might be no. Between what I'm doing with work and between my living situation and where I am geographically and da-da-da-da-da, I am not living my values. It's like, yeah, I am actually wrong right now. And you have to listen and be like, wait, right, I am wrong right now. I am wrong right now. How do I get on right? Like, right, here's the values you have. You need opportunity, you need action. And maybe that means packing a bag, walking out the door, and throwing a match behind you. Burn everything down, burn the bridges, salt the fields, and irradiate them so no one can follow you. That might be a little extreme, though. Other times it's just like, put a gallon of gas in the gas tank and let's start rolling. Let's start taking action, small wise or big wise, but you have to take some sort of action then to align yourself. Oh, suddenly I'm embodying fun and connection and adventure and novelty? Hell yeah. Suddenly the shame evaporates. Who'da thunk? And then we have the ideals. It's not just I want to be this because it aligns with my soul. It's I need to be this because once I am this, then I'll finally stop kicking my ass. I've done another short about, not feeling ever good enough, but it's similar to that. It's like, here's my ideal. Here's me who is a combination of Superman, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Jesus Christ. He's up here. And here's me here. And this is just normal me. And here's the gap between us. And it's like, oh, until I get to here, I am unworthy of love, affection, acceptance, peace. I better kick my own ass forever. And it just sucks. Because it's like, okay, first things first, your ideal might be humanly unattainable. Yeah, as soon as you're Jesus Christ, as soon as you're Superman, then you'll be at peace with yourself and the world. Great. I am never going to go against someone's ambition, but to say I have to be a certain way in order to receive is the problem. And I mean, this is a trauma response. It's a neglect response. It's a social rejection response. If I'm, if my needs weren't met and I was told that that happened because of who I am, of course I'm going to try to change myself. Of course I will do anything I can in order to do whatever I need to do to receive safety from my parents, to receive safety from my peers. And so many people carry that not only into adulthood, but into the rest of their lives. And it's like, I'm not good enough as I am. I'm never going to feel safe. I'm never going to receive the love, affection, acceptance, the peace, the stability that I want until, and it's just a non-starter. And when you challenge this and when you say, you know what, maybe we can keep the ambitions, but kill the ideal, it feels like putting your dog down or getting your security blanket ripped away, because it's like, oh, accepting that I'm worthy of love and affection and acceptance and peace as a birthright feels so weird. It feels so wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to feel weird as hell. Maybe you need a lot of trauma work before you can actually start to even begin to start to accept that. So, anyway, that's shame, or at least 3 components of how shame might be entering your head. Listen to it, question it. Where is it coming from? Who are the voices? Is it a values thing, or is it a social rejection fear, or is it like this ideal that comes from trauma that's really just kicking your ass?